Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Hey there.
Today, we're diving right into the brand new trailer for Dandy D, Dan Season 2.
Yeah, it just dropped. Lots of excitement around it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So our mission today is basically to unpack everything we can from that trailer, plus all the other announcements floating around.
Right. Give you the full picture, new music, release dates, who's involved, and maybe a quick refresher on the show itself.
Exactly. Because this series is, well, it's pretty unique. Let's get into it.
Okay.
So the big thing first, the new promotional video, the trailer for Season 2. It gave us our first listen to the new opening theme.
It's called Kakume Duchu, which translates to On the Way, and it's by Aina the End.
Aina the End.
Yeah.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, she's got a really interesting background. She used to be in the idol group Bish,
Oh, right. This age. Okay.
So yeah, she's known for these incredibly emotive, kind of powerful vocals, sometimes a bit raw, unfiltered.
Interesting. So maybe a more intense vibe for the opening this season.
Could be. It definitely signals something maybe a bit different from your standard anime pop. Sets a distinct tone, I think.
Cool. And people can check this trailer out now.
Yep, it's up on Netflix already, with English subtitles too.
Great. Okay, so new music sounds intriguing, but the big question for everyone is always going to be, when can we actually watch Season 2? What's the official premiere info?
All right, so the official premiere date in Japan is July 3rd. It'll be on MBS and TBS networks, part of their Super Animism Turbo block.
Ah, that late-night anime slot. Got it.
Exactly. And for everyone else, worldwide, it's looking good. Crunchyroll, ADN, Hulu, Muse Asia, and Netflix will all be streaming it.
Wow. Okay, so pretty much wherever you are, you'll be able to watch it as it airs.
Seems like it, a proper global rollout.
That's great news. Is there any way for, really keen fans to get a sneak peek, like an early screening or something?
Actually, yes. There's a special event called Dan Day Dan Evil Eye.
Evil Eye, okay.
Yeah, it's screening the first 3 episodes early.
3, nice.
Yeah.
When and where?
So North America gets it June 6th. That's through G-Kids. Asia, but not Japan, gets it even earlier, May 30th. And then Europe is June 7th.
Okay, so opportunities are there if you're quick. Now, switching gears a bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk animation. Science RU is back, right?
They are indeed. And their style is, well, it's pretty distinct.
It really is.
Yeah.
What is it about their approach you think makes Dan feel so, energetic?
Well, Science RU is just celebrated for being super creative, really fast-paced. They use things like exaggerated motion blur, really expressive character designs. It just amps up the kinetic energy.
Yeah, I can feel it in the action scenes.
Totally. It makes everything feel dynamic, unpredictable, which, fits Dan's whole chaotic vibe perfectly.
And the directors are the same, too.
Yep, Fuga Yamashiro and Abel Gongora from Season 1 are back, so that visual style should be consistent. And most of the original voice cast is returning, too.
Any new voices joining?
There is. We've got Mutsumi Tamura joining. She'll be voicing the new character, Evil Eye, or Joshi.
Ugh, Evil Eye again. Seems important. Okay, so for anyone maybe tuning in who hasn't jumped into Dan yet or needs a quick reminder, what's the basic setup? It's a bit wild, isn't it?
Oh, it's definitely a wild ride. Basically, you've got 2 high schoolers. Momo, she's from this family of spirit mediums.
Right, believes in ghosts.
Exactly. And then there's Okarun, who's totally obsessed with the occult, aliens, that sort of thing.
Doesn't believe in ghosts, though.
Nope. So they make this bet, right, to prove each other wrong about whether ghosts or aliens are real.
And then things go sideways. Very sideways.
Very sideways is putting it mildly. They stumble into encounters with genuinely terrifying, powerful supernatural beings, both ghosts and aliens, turns out.
Be careful what you wish for, indeed.
Totally. And through all this chaos, Momo starts awakening these psychic powers, and Okarun gets power from a curse.
It sounds like such a mashup rom-com, paranormal fights, high school drama. How does it even work? What makes it appealing?
That's the magic, isn't it? It somehow balances these high-stakes paranormal battles with really awkward, charming teenage romance.
The humor comes from that clash.
A lot of it, yeah. The absurdity of using these bizarre powers while dealing with, crushes and homework. It's a tricky balance, but they pull it off. The creator is Yukinobu Tatsuo.
And people can read the original manga.
Oh, yeah. It's on Shonen Jump Plus, Viz Media, Mengia Plus. Digital access is easy.
And Season 1 set a good foundation, right?
Definitely. It was 12 episodes, aired late 2023. And a lot of praise for that fresh mix, the comedy, the romance, the action. And the Season 2 trailer, it really looks like they're dialing up that high-stakes fun even more.
If we step back and look at the bigger picture here, What's really fascinating is how Dan just keeps delivering on this promise, this blend of genres.
Exactly. It really explains why it's building such a strong, dedicated fan base. It's found its niche.
So thinking about this for you, the listener, what is Dan's success? Maybe tell us about storytelling right now.
Well, this whole deep dive really shows that even using familiar ideas, ghosts, aliens, high school romance, you can create something totally fresh just by smashing them together in ways nobody expected.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Kind of raises a question for you to chew on. What other totally different things, maybe things that seem like they'd never work together, could be combined to make the next really breakout story, just like Dan did?